One command, 8 files, 5 years of SEC data, pooled, structured, and sourced. That's what I built with Claude Code. By the end of this video, you will have the exact same setup, one terminal command, and you get a complete research dossier on any stock. Let me show you how. Let me be clear about what this is, because the name trips people up. Claude Code is not a chatbot. You are not typing, "Tell me about Apple stock," into a chat window and getting a paragraph of fluff back. Claude Code runs in your terminal. It reads your files, it writes new ones, it executes commands. It's an AI that lives inside your project, not behind a web browser. Why does that matter for investing? Because a chatbot forgets everything the moment you close the tab. Claude Code reads your research folder, your past analysis, your watch list. It picks up exactly where you left off. And here's the part that changes everything. You can give it a config file that defines how you invest, your methodology, your output format, your data sources. It follows your framework, not some generic template. That config file is CLAUDE.md, and I'm going to give you mine. Alright, let's set this up. 3 steps, and you will have a working AI analyst. Step 1. Download the Investing Vault. This is the starter kit I built specifically for this workflow. It's free and it contains everything you need to turn Claude Code into a proper research analyst. Hit the link in the description, drop your email, and you will get the vault as a zip file. Download it, unzip it, and you are ready. Here's what you just downloaded. At the root, there's a CLAUDE.md file. This is the brain. It tells Claude Code your investing methodology, quality first, valuation second. It defines your output conventions, your file organization, and your data source hierarchy. SEC EDGAR first, then company investor relations. Inside the skills folder, you have got 5 custom /commands: research, earnings, bear case, compare, and portfolio review. Each one is a complete workflow that Claude executes step by step. The research folder is empty, and you will fill this yourself in the next step. That's the whole point. This isn't a demo with pre-baked data. You are going to watch Claude build everything from scratch. And there's a DCF calculator, a Python script that builds discounted cash flow models with sensitivity tables. You didn't just download a folder, you downloaded an entire research system. One step done. The vault is on your machine. Now let's see what this thing can actually do. Step 2. Your first test. This is the centerpiece of the whole setup. Open your terminal, navigate into the Investing Vault folder, and type Claude to start the session. You will see it detect the Claude.md file and load your skills. That means the brain is active. Now type /research Tesla. Watch what happens. Stage 1. It resolved the ticker. Tesla maps to the code on SEC EDGAR. That's Tesla unique identifier for all federal filings. Stage 2. It pulls XBRL data, revenue, total assets, operating cash flow, 5 fiscal years of structured financial data straight from the source, not scraped from some third-party site, direct from EDGAR. Stage 3. It builds your overview, business model, investment thesis, competitive moat, risk factors, all returned to overview.md file in a format your Claude.md defined. Stage 4. The financials folder populates. 5 files appear: income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, key metrics, and financial insights, each one sourced and structured. Stage 5. Valuation. A DCF framework plus relative valuation against the sector, returned to valuation.md file. Stage 6. News and recent developments, latest catalyst, management commentary, anything material. Done. 8 files, 1 command. You just watched Claude build an entire research folder from scratch. This isn't pre-filled data. It put real SEC filings, structured them into your format, and cited every number. That's the power of a Claude.md file. It turns a general purpose AI into a research engine that works exactly the way you work. Step 3. Open the vault in Obsidian. This step is optional, but it's what makes the system compound over time. Obsidian is a free note-taking app that works with plain markdown files. The Investing Vault is already structured as an Obsidian vault. Just open Obsidian, click Open Folder as Vault. and point it to the Investing Vault folder. Look at what you just built. The Tesla sidebar has all 8 files: overview, 5 financials files, valuations, and news. Open the overview and you see the full picture. Business model, EVs, energy storage, AI and robotics, the investment thesis, mode assessment, narrow but widening, driven by Gigafactory's scale, the supercharger network, and the FSD data mode. Risk factors, margin compression from price cuts, BYD competition intensifying globally, robotaxi timeline uncertainty. Every file links to the others. The overview files links to the financials, financials link to valuation. Everything is connected. After a few weeks, your graph view starts looking like an actual research desk. Every company you have researched is a node. Every analysis is connected. Every time you open Claude Code, it reads all of this and picks up where you left off. This is the flywheel. Claude generates research, Obsidian organizes it. Next session, Claude reads it all back. Your AI analyst gets smarter every time you use it. Quick pause. If you want the vault, grab it from the link in the description. It's free. Drop your email and the download comes straight to your inbox. If you're finding this helpful, subscribe. We're just getting started. But /research is just the beginning. 3 more skills I use every week, and they all build on the Tesla folder you just created. /earnings Tesla. Claude pulls the latest quarterly data, creates an earnings file, and flags what changed, revenue, margins, and whether the thesis still holds. /bear case Tesla. 7 structured bear arguments appended straight to your overview. Margin compression, BYD competition, robotaxi delays, regulatory risk, the contrarian view you need before you size a position. /compare Tesla. A 15-dimension scorecard: growth, profitability, mode, valuation management, and final score. Here it shows Tesla having 11, Ford having 4, and 1 command: instant clarity. Here's what makes this different from every other AI tool you have tried. This system compounds. Every session you run adds research to your vault. Every analysis, every earnings breakdown, every comparison, it all stays in your folders. And the next time you open Claude Code, it reads all of it. Your analyst gets better because it has more context to work with. The 5 skills you got today are just the starting point. Once you see how they work, you can build your own. Custom workflows tailored to exactly how you think about stocks. After a few weeks of this, you will have something most retail investors never build: an organized AI-powered research desk where every insight builds on the last. That's not a tool, that's an edge. If you haven't grabbed the vault yet, the link is in the description. It's free. Subscribe if you want to see what this system can really do, and I'll see you in the next one.